Human beings, we like to attach ourselves to faults. We like to describe ourselves in what we struggle with, in what we can't do. And I'm not talking about describing it to other people, I'm talking about the speech we engage in with ourselves. In our minds, we say we can't do this, we can't do that, we can't accomplish this just yet, we have to do this before we accomplish that. Now, a lot of the time when it comes to education, when it comes to life goals, there are intermediate steps, but there are a lot of steps that we simply place into the staircase that need not be there. A lot of the time we say, okay, we have to get more friends before we really go out into the scene of the new environment we're in. We have to, or we might say we have to learn more about a person before we ask them to go to dinner with us. Or we might say that we have to get further along the spiritual path that we're on, whether it be Christian, Muslim, Judaic, Hindu, Buddhist, or any other religion or spirituality. We have to get further along that path before we can make a decision on if this is the right path to be on. But, a lot of the time, ego seems to be what we're trying to avoid, and that's true. If we say, okay, well, Christianity is shit, this is not a good path to be on, after going to church just a few times and reading a little bit of the Bible, then that is ego talking, because you really don't know the path. But if you have a good understanding of the path, if you've been on it for a little while and you have truly and sincerely devoted your heart to a path, a spiritual path or a intellectual path, whatever, and within yourself you feel that this isn't for you, that this isn't going to bring you closer to who you truly are, and connect you to what the purpose is for everyone, then I believe it is our obligation to step away from that path. And I've done that with spiritual paths before, with Christianity, with Buddhism. And I found the spiritual path that I'm on now, a very universal path, but a path that consists of Hinduism, Asatru, and Vodao. And I don't see these different systems as separate, and I see them as very connected. But regardless of what path you're on, you should always try to listen to yourself. Always try to see what you know to be true. Always try to listen to that inner voice that is hinting at the direction you should go, if you truly know the direction that you are on and the direction that you should go. And a lot of time we have to learn more before we travel away from the path that we're on. If we're born Christian, for instance, our parents drill Christianity into us, and then we reach a certain age where we're like, well, I can go my own way, but I'm on the right path, so why should I really look anywhere else? Then you really haven't understood the possibilities. You haven't understood what is out there. And if you just accept that the path that you are on is the right one, the one that you were raised with, you're so lucky to be born into, then you have no perspective on what your soul is calling you to be, what your soul is calling you to pursue, and how your personal relationship with God should be carried out. You don't have any perspective on that because you have settled with the way you were raised. And if you have settled with the way that you were raised and haven't even researched other religions at all, or imagined that they might be right, or maybe they have a better perspective on your relationship to God, then I don't see how you can imagine that the path that you are on is full, that is complete, that it is unconflicting with your ability to see beyond it. As human beings, we always tell ourselves that we don't know, but there are times like these when we truly don't know, and there is a difference. The inner voice that guides us, our conscience, it will tell us that we know at times when we don't know. It'll tell us that we don't know at times when we do. But whatever the case, try to get a grander perspective on all the paths and the path that you're on, so that you can decide if the inner voice speaking to you is ego, or if it's your conscience, if it's the probing of your deeper understanding that you simply haven't fully uncovered. And that's all I got to say right now. This has been a video about the paths that we follow, what we think we know, and the voices that tell us we do know this and we need to move on. And I hope you've learned a little bit. If you haven't, feel free to hit the comment. Feel free to hit the thumbs down. If you like this, feel free to hit that thumbs up and comment. Either way, just let me know what you think. And you all have a great day.